You know, my ex-boyfriend's friends have shit taste in movies, but man, they have really good YouTube channels. Anyway, hey everyone, this is x-23, because like hell I'm gonna give him my real name. Yeah, so I'm just been here the last couple of minutes waiting for somebody to, I guess, review my Marvel Legends figure once and for all. Yeah, another one of those built-up weeks, but I guess this time around was because Retro was at New York Comic Con. Card to the previous zero loosely explaining that, I guess. And, this must be handy. No, it's not. Holy shit, Brock.
Yes, it is us, the real Nerf Venom.
So, that explains the black and blue from Retro.
It is not a black and blue. We are...
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to get this whole review thing over with. And find my ex.
We can facilitate that request.
Ow, owie, owie, owie. Owie? Really, Brock? You get the Venom suit back, like, what, 5 minutes and already you're acting like... It's not like that! It's...
Start explaining shit now before more people come to that room and just interrupt this whole review like the last couple of days.
Oh, okay. Retro's kind of, sort of on assignment.
We are not exaggerating. We requested him at Comic-Con to review our movie, which he is currently seeing. So you have to stick with us for now.
Alright, fine. This is mostly the intro stuff anyway, because, wow, that sunlight is coming down hard. Yeah, was that old Avengers joke? Sun's coming down real low or whatever? I guess. But spoilers, we're not in the MCU, by the way. Yeah, I noticed. And now there's this costume, so... With the battery change out of the way, and my soon-to-be ex hopefully coming back from Venom, because, like, hell, I'm having either of you review my suit.
Oh, what is the problem? You didn't have a problem when Venom first...
That was a multiverse, okay? During my stupid NYX days. Whatever the hell that means.
The time you were pussy...
Say the P word again, and you get the other claw.
We duly noted it.
Okay. So, see you in a bit, and I gotta call Retro for this shit. Okay, are we good to go? Why aren't you masked up? We're not the Bat family. We don't give a crap about our identities. So, yeah, our undisclosed location, in case you haven't noticed, zoom out.
We will.
Is going to be the Xavier Institute, and I think the 2000s uniform is usually my symbol, in case anyone's wondering in the art style. So, with that said, apparently, we have to talk about the Build-A-Figure this time around.
Yes, it is a combatant we've been through.
Oh, single-minded relationship, guys? Seriously? It's not like that. I think.
Oh, it is.
Didn't your movie make like 800-something million in the box office? Yes, it did, and that's kind of why Retro isn't here. Yeah, we have an update to why my ex isn't reviewing me. Turns out it's because this asshole here made an assload of money over the weekend, and depending on how you see this as we're filming this, he's gonna have a second opinion, hopefully with the real Nerf you. The two of you, I want to say?
Yes, it is the both of us.
Okay, anyway, so Build-A-Figure portion is going to be, well, sanguine, since Retro's kind of made an obvious joke and sworn kind of behind the back kind of thing for this channel. He's not going to do every single Build-A-Figure, and for the time being, for those who don't know who this is, it is sanguine, and I'm going to be right back because I forgot to Google search. What?
I believe I sensed carnage.
Oh, just okay, we're back, and
carnage.
Yeah, they're kind of, sort of, fighting it out. So, before we get to the, I guess, official, rundown of my figure, the Build-A-Figure, in case you haven't noticed from my previous take, is Sauron, not Sanguine. Yeah, it's been a while since I talked about my substitutes.
Wait, he was your substitute?
Yeah, the school had a lot of weird, gimmicky characters as substitute teachers, and I rarely went to school, so that's kind of how it was. So, with that said, it's a decent wing, like myself, Retro, and I think a lot of people in this channel has already said. They're not going to get every single Build-A-Figure figure rebuild. But since we're here on the packaging, we have an intern. Yeah, he's mute for now, and probably a mutant ability, so. With that said, the back of my box is actually pretty cool. It's got a really, I guess, pouty me. Seriously, I was sleepwalking through this photo shoot, honestly. Sarwin in the middle, with the zoom in. We got, I believe that is Omega Red and a bunch of Wades. I'll try to sum up most of them. Thank you, mute. Number 2 is when he was in the X-Men for, like, all of 2 weeks. No, it was longer than that! It felt like 2 weeks, honestly, trust me. Also, you're here, too, to help, Venom out? Yeah! Turns out being Venomized is pretty sweet. Wait, you're the host? Oh, just great. So, yeah, hey. Alright, Brock, next one. That's, I think, the underpants thing, him. Yeah, that was a weird thing. It was just him running around with his shorts for a couple of months. It was just annoying. Oh, that! Yeah, the bender! Oh, I love that bender! Yeah, he called it the ultimate bender, and believe me, it really was. 4, obviously, is, well, me, and, the last 2 is Lady Deadpool from the universe, who's actually a good conversational starter, if you really believe that. Oh, says you! And last up is, Bishop, which I think you could get at GameStop when, Retro and I was doing a quick trip to, Call of Duty Town, or whatever the hell you call, GameStop and Joke-wise this time around, so I'm gonna have to break up that fight, and be back for the full articulation rundown on my figure. So with that said, where the hell are you guys going? Leave my ex-girlfriend alone, Wade! Okay?
Yeah, you're so gonna get her back. So, yeah, in case you haven't noticed, we've taken this over the last couple of days, and Retro finally got around to watching the review, or movie. Did you review it or watch it?
I'm about to review it after this filming. So with that said, you suck. Hey girl, how you been? Seriously? Old habits. Yeah, I could tell. So you ready for the reviewing? Yeah, power down. Hey everybody, this is Retrokid Reviews. Finally, after a long, semi 2-weekish hiatus and sort of yeah, anyways, pranked word spells, long story there. Character kayfabe aside, let's take this straight and play with the articulation. Like all, Marvel Legends, female figures are single-jointed, but every time I played with them, they always felt like double joints, but, for Laura, in her case, it's not bad. I will get to going on about the head articulation that I couldn't do in character as her, and honestly, I still would love female voices to help me out with, future female characters going forward. I really would. I might also steal a Charmus Prime bit in a bit, you'll see, for a size comparison. But before we get to that, let's get back the old, Guinness glass here, and she's about, I want to say, a quarter, maybe half an inch, shorter than the glass itself, so I'm going to say, 4, 5.5, possibly, yeah, a 5-inch scale for the 6 designs. So that's not bad there. For those who saw my Old Man Logan review, card to that. Her claws do come, removable just like Logan's and all prior, Logan figures, in the past, when it comes to Marvel Legends. She also did come with the toe claw, for the sake of review purposes and photo ops going forward. I might lose it, but it is, as you can also see, it's also removable just like the claws here on, Laura's hand, so, belt-wise, I think the Jim Lee figures, I guess Carta, any of the random ones, Sharnimus Prime also reviewed as well. They have a tendency to just jostle and, like, do whatever they want, belt design-wise, but, in Laura's case, with this, all new Marvel, look, it's not bad. It's actually jostled in, like, a tight-knit space. It's kind of probably how the art design was meant to be there, too. From the look of the photo op, it probably had a better time photoing as well. So articulation-wise, she has a thigh swivel on both legs. For some reason on my copy, it's a little burnt up here. I guess if I ever want to do an in kayfabe, like, stop-motion kind of fight, I could say she just got, I don't know, went up against a fiery type mutant or something like that. It's not as bad here on this thigh cut here. It's kind of more in line, with the yellow. The yellowing is, like, bright on some certain angles, like her chest, designs here. I think yeah, there's not really much chest-wise going on her. It's just basically a single bend, so there's no ab crunch at all. No, that means no waist swivel. Again, if this was Jabba the Hutt, decent spread, and same shoulder articulation. It does pop a little. It's not bad. I think it's more PVC-ish to feel like a bone chattering kind of thing. Like in Logan's family case, like you're trying to like reattach a shoulder and like her healing factor kicks in. And double jointed, I believe knee. No, actually, yeah, this is single joint too. Ankle pivot is pretty stiff. Again, the figure is still new. For her unmasked head, there's some head rotation. You can't look at all because most of the hair here is bare bones, like trimmed, like let's say back down, kind of like PVC. It barely bends just a little. Maybe if anyone wants to do the hot, the blow dryer tricks and all that stuff to get the hair a little wavier, to like, just for head articulation reasons. She could look down like really good, which is kind of what you're gonna need to detach the head. Again, how you reattach the unmasked head. But let's get to the sculpting on the masthead, and already it's wow, it's already breaking the backside. Okay, let's see here. Head articulation wise, it's actually pretty good. The mask is very flowy. It also, much like the unmasked head, it has a PVC bridge, but it's more of a billowing wind kind of situation. And most of the mask's head sculpt is pretty tactile, not tactile, like straight enough so she can like do the same head articulation. So I'm gonna cut the camera right now one last time so I can reattach the head. Again, if you're gonna do this, bend the neck, take it out. It's a process of its own, so please give me one more minute. Thank you very much for your patience. I do kind of need it. And lastly, since I got the head articulation back, and I want to do a side-by-side comparison with Old Man Logan. I think they're about the same height due to them having a history, the Logan in history in the comics being shorter than pretty much everyone in the X-Men. Laura's more or less the same, I guess, adult Laura-wise. I know she was definitely shorter in the Old Man Logan movie. Sorry, Logan, and during her early years in the comics and in X-Men Evolution because she was a kid at the time. So one last thing to compare. Mostly, I think the only Marvel Legends female figure aside from Miss Marvel, because again she's a kid, I want to like do this age gap wise. So comparing to an adult size woman in this line of the figures is Captain Marvel, and you can tell Carol is sitting about, I think, an inch taller. So I guess in comic continuity that would be like a foot, or she was probably like an inch or two, meaning like she's a foot or two taller than Laura. So if they're in a fight, she's definitely got the reach. If this was UFC tail to tape kind of stuff. One other thing, again, if I was in character, this would be pretty awkward. This will be my character with current girlfriend, his current girlfriend, Jessica Drew, Jennifer. You know what? Green Lantern. Let's just. I know the name. I know it's Jennifer or something. Jessica Cruz. I'm stupid. I'm sorry, guys. I just came back from doing getting Black Ops 4, and I hear Black Ops not bad. I've made a sworn off kind of thing with the games. Again, sorry for the blur there. So yeah, size comparison with the DC multiverse Green Lantern Jessica Cruz. Yeah, she's clearly taller by I think 3 inches, maybe less, maybe 2.5. Again, going by UFC fight card rules, she's definitely got a reach and obviously powers with the emotional spectrum and anxiety. Yeah, long story there with that character. So, overall, with Laura blurbs and stuttering and collapsing my storyline aside with this review, I highly recommend the figure if you are a Old Man Logan fan. When Logan came out, if you're just an X-23 fan since Evolution or the all-new Marvel line, this was a great suit to read. Wow, I'm also forgetting the writer of Laura at the time did a pretty good job. I know everyone basically complained that, oh, Gabby's this, Gabby's that, and I know he's currently doing Batman, and he's currently the reason why they kind of screwed over that entire wedding, so card to that issue there. So with that all said, Final rating, if I had to rate it with a figure review of all new Wolverine, it is definitely a 9 out of 10. There's some near misses, like I said, with the head articulation when it comes to the unmasked Laura head. And looking at the sculpt while I'm still here, it's like the same flesh tones as you would see if this was movie her. Daphne, it does have a lot of liberties, like with the comic style, it looks a little bit like Daphne Keane in some areas. If she got older into her mid-20s, which is basically where she is currently in the comics. And speaking of comics, I highly recommend her now newly, I guess, got her name back, just x-23 run. It just finished up an arc with the Cuckoos, aka Emma Frost kids. I hope it's not just like multi-part stories that are going to take like months to finish, because apparently it's a monthly. I honestly wouldn't mind it being a weekly. But if you're going to do monthlies, like have like a one and done story, like most of the Old Man Logan issues have been doing as well. So comic talk aside, and this is finally the end card in any of these videos, go to my hand here to subscribe to the channel. Go to the figure here to not only see my previous video, which I believe was... I don't know my previous video, so I'll go to it, if it's going to be the Venom review or this. Hit the notification bell, like this video if you want to see more figure reviews going forward, because I think I might have an extra figure I forgot to review. I could be wrong, so again, with that said, and the confusion, this is Retrokid Reviews signing off, and hopefully with a post-cred coming up. So, that was the thing. So, you guys are back together or what? No, Dad, it's business. Oh, now you're gonna call me Dad. And when are you going back to your timeline? I don't know. Yeah, like my ex just said, go to, I guess, Logan here to see the previous video, and go to me for anything he might have done Tokyo-wise. I think he was talking about Gino. I don't know how he was blurbing. Oh, really? He's gonna drag me into this. No, Retro! Noritaki, not now. Wait, who the hell are you guys? We are Kamen Riders! Yeah. Sure you are. Like, seriously, they bring pink in? Yes, they do!